Bradford will have first use of the ball, and it will be tackle number 1 there by Anthony England, who's brought down 15 metres out from his own try line immediately. Hallis goes in at dummy half, gives it to captain Crossley. Crossley carries Bradford just outside their own 20-metre line. Hallis now to Gallagher. Third tackle gone. Gallagher brought down 20 shy of halfway. A real good jovial atmosphere here at the Tetley Stadium. Bradford 10 shy of halfway on tackle number 4 as it goes to Hallis to England again. Bradford up to halfway now. 5th and last tackle, says referee Matt Rossley. Hallis to Lilly straight down the throat there of Craig Hall. Hall will take it, and the former Hull FC, Hull Kingston Rovers, Wakefield and Toronto man, a lot of experience. He's wrapped up there by Joe Brown on the Featherstone 30-metre line. So once again, welcome to everyone joining us on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2 this afternoon. Barbara Bratton says, good
well
luck,
done,
Bulls. Let's have a win. As Joe Brown and Steve Crossley come in and force the first error of the afternoon. And you just said it, Amy. Well done, Joe. and Joe's just done that. Conor Carey has gone without the ball. Early chance for the Bulls here, 40 metres out from the Featherstone line.
Awesome work there by Joe Brown. He got stuck in there straight from marker, so it just shows what happens when you get in the face straight away. Well done, Joe.
Well, as we said, their star player this afternoon, a lot of eyes are going to be on Craig Hall. He's one who's stood out at Super League level. Bradford looking for their first points of the afternoon. We've had 2 minutes gone on the clock, and Gallagher will take tackle number 1, 30 metres out. Once again it goes to England. England's 3rd carry already, and Bradford are just outside the Featherstone 20-metre line. Hallis to Kirk. Bit of a mix-up there. Kirk's gone without the ball. Ironic cheers from the Featherstone faithful to our left. And there we go. It will be 1 error apiece, and it will be a scrum head and feet to Featherstone on their own 30-metre line. Amy Hardcastle.
Just a bit of lucky there. I think need to keep switched on. Just not good enough communication, but going to have to work hard in D now.
Well, we did say in the pre-match amble that one of the areas where the Bulls perhaps need to improve is in their composure and communication. And here we go. Bradford have just conceded the first penalty of the afternoon. Referee Matt Rossley has pinged the Bulls for being offside in the 10. Penalty on halfway. Callum McClellan, the 20-year-old dual reg loanee from Leeds Rhinos, will find touch 30 metres out from that Bradford try line. And here we go, early chance here for Featherstone now to attack this Bradford Bulls defensive line. Tackle number 1, the 25 metres out in front of the post. In there at dummy half it goes from Jack Bussey, the former London man. He will fire it on this left-hand edge, and Brett Ferris is brought down there on tackle number 2. McClellan now takes on that Bradford line. Can't get past England. Rolled backwards. 15 metres out here now. Callum McClellan, quick clear the ball. Buses in there at dummy half. It goes to Jouffre to Lockwood. Lockwood's brought down there by Kirk, Crossley and Gallagher. 2 tackles remaining for Featherstone. They're 10 metres out here in front of the Bradford post. Bit of a risky pass there from Bussey. Skiddles along the floor. Picked up by Ferris. Ferris' second carry. Brought down there by Lilly and Rooks. Last tackle now for Featherstone. Short side, Hall kicks to Pickersgill. Pickersgill commanding position, and Pickersgill takes tackle number 1 for the Bradford Bulls, 5 metres out from his own try line. We've had 4 minutes gone, and Bradford, they have stood up to that first defensive test. Here goes Greg Johnson, the former man from Salford, wrapped up, 15 out from his own line. It now goes to Matty Dawson-Jones. Matty Dawson-Jones is going to meet Tom Holroyd head on. Carries him outside his own 20-metre line, loses the ball, and it's a penalty to the Bradford Bulls because Featherstone now are guilty of laying on in the tackle and not clearing the ruck, and the referee points at James Lockwood, the Featherstone captain, and Tom Holroyd. So a chance now, Amy, for the Bulls.
Yeah, they need to be pretty smart now. They've got some good ground, they're on the 40 now, so take a few balls up and then get some shape.
Bradford tap the ball 10 shy of halfway. It is Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2. 5 minutes gone. Pulse 2 scoreboard. Bradford 0, Featherstone 0. Adam Rooks tackle number 1. Anthony England, tackle number 2. He's rolled over on halfway. 5 metres to the left-hand side of centre field. Hallis looks for those runners, finds Lilly. Lilly now flicks it out to Rooks. Rooks is going to be brought down by McClelland and Greg Worthington in a 2-man tackle. 38 metres out from that Featherstone line. Lilly now, lateral movement down the middle with Kirk. 4th tackle gone. 25 metres out in front of the post already. The pitch resembling a mud bath. Lilly goes inside the Featherstone 20 metre line, bounces off Bussey, and Bradford are on the last tackle 18 metres out in front of the post. Milnes, little chip kick, looking to put pressure over on this main stand side, but Conor Carey does well, and he takes that one. In fact, it's the former Halifax and Sheffield man, Ben Blackmore, who takes that one, and he's going to be brought down 10 metres out from his own try line. The ball's come loose in the tackle. Sam Hallis is appealing for an error. Matt Rossley says penalty. So we've had an early spate of penalties here, Amy Hardcastle. It's going to be difficult underfoot, very saturated and soggy. Both sides don't want to be giving each other any piggybacks up the field.
They need to nip these penalties in the bud though, because it's not going to help them anyway in defence now. But they're just going to have to play a bit tighter and a bit smarter, because like you say, pitch is mucking up now.
Well, it's going to be a huge test for the Bradford Bulls. They face last year's Championship Grand Final finalists, and certainly Featherstone arrive here 1 from 1. Although this type of game this afternoon is certainly going to test their application and attitude. They're up to halfway, run out of dummy half there. James Harrison fires it to Bussey. Bussey now to McClelland. McClelland's brought down. 3 tackles gone here for Featherstone. Featherstone down the middle with Ferris. Brett Ferris up to the Bradford 20 metre line, putting a big don't argue there on Jordan Lilly. Brown comes in with Liam Kirk. Featherstone 20 metres out now, just to the left-hand side of the post. They're going to try a kick from McClelland. McClelland to Pickersgill. Pickersgill, real confidence in the air from young Brandon Pickersgill. 22 years of age and playing like Keith Mumby in his prime. Bradford now, good leg drive from Greg Johnson. Johnson will carry the Bulls outside their own 10 metre line, and once again Hallis to Manny Dawson-Jones. 2 tries against the London Broncos, and he will carry the Bulls right up outside the 20 as Milnes now looks to stamp his mark on proceedings. Passes it to Rooks. Rooks over on that left-hand edge. Hallis is in there, appealing for a penalty, non forthcoming. Back down the middle they go with Crossley. Crossley attracting a lot of attention. 2 Featherstone defenders there. One of those is Tom Holroyd. Bradford on the last tackle. Boos and jeers from the supporters. They're saying the referee's giving a little bit of leniency there to Featherstone in terms of their 10 metres, and that's a good kick there from Milnes. It's dealt with there by Ben Blackmore, but Ben Blackmore has been lifted above the horizontal by Anthony England, and here we go, it's on. We've got a stink up, a flare up, the Biffs arrived. England grabbing the shirt, the touch judges come racing on, and it has taken us 8 minutes here this afternoon, and the referee will stop the clock. And I think the referee, Amy, this is where you want to stamp your authority early door, because the last thing we want is every other tackle, players running in.
Yeah, we don't want that in game. That's not what people want to see, you know. But England walked away from that, and you know, Kirk got through one floor, but it's been separated. It's good to see, and we just need to take this energy that they've all got now and put it into game.
Garrett in Tenerife, looking forward to this, Mick. Glad Dane isn't playing this afternoon. Well, as we said, Dane Chisholm received a 3-match penalty notice from the RFL Disciplinary Committee for lifting a player in a dangerous position. That, of course, was at Batley when they beat Batley by 38 points to 18. So he misses this and the Challenge Cup game next week. The referee has just had a word to Anthony England. He's now talking to James Lockwood, and he is wanting Ben Blackmore to come over. I don't think there was any malice or maliciousness in it, Amy. Ben Blackmore, it wasn't one of those dangerous tip tackles. He was sort of like momentarily just lifted, and I think it was the impact down on the ground, but Ben Blackmore was not happy. And now the referee is still stopping proceedings here, and he's speaking to another Featherstone player over on that left-hand edge, and this time he's talking to James Harrison about something that's happened, but it will be a 3rd penalty and it's for the tip tackle originally, 10 shy of halfway. McClelland finds touch. Great kick there from Callum McClelland. He scored a try against the Bulls at Odsall in that Challenge Cup win. Who will ever forget that? 24-22. His try in vain. But Featherstone, they're going to start a fresh set of 6 now. 20 metres out from that Bradford try line. Tackle number 1, Worthington. Quick play the ball, Bussy in there at dummy half to McClelland. McClelland now to Lockwood. Lockwood's going to be brought down 15 metres out. 3 Bradford defenders in that tackle. Nearly 10 minutes gone on the clock this afternoon. The Pulse 2 scoreboard. Bradford 0, Featherstone 0. Bussy goes wide to Jouffre. Jouffre to Harrison. And Harrison's coughed the ball up. Featherstone's 3rd error of the afternoon, and Bradford have the 0 tackle with Brandon Pickersgill 10 metres out from their own try line. So Bradford 0, Featherstone 0. The posts vibrating, moving, shaking in the wind here. We're at the top of Dewsbury Moor, and now Manny Dawson-Jones has been lifted in the tackle. The officials turn a blind eye to that one. Manny Dawson gets up, feels his back, makes sure it's in place, and shakes his head at the referee. And now we've seen another Bradford player that's gone down. There's hands to the head here. The players are going over to the touch judge, and referee Matt Rossley now is going to stop the clock here. And Amy, I don't like to say this, but the referee has lost control of this. 10 minutes gone, players running in again.
Yeah.
And I think Matt Rossley, he has to take a moment to reflect now on what's just happened in front of him, because clearly the Bradford players are incensed. Young Adam Rooks gets to his feet, but for mine, he's above the horizontal there.
Yeah, you can see it, like players are just losing their head and they're taking the focus off the game, what they're here for, because, you know, they're worrying about the players and, you know, the decisions being made. I think, you know, it needs to get nipped in bud.
Well, we're back underway. The referee makes sure Adam Rooks is okay, and he's just had a word with both James Lockwood and Steve Crossley to calm things down a notch. And here we go. Bradford are awarded their 2nd penalty of the afternoon, because Anthony England has been stopped in playing the ball correctly by James Lockwood, who had a hand there on the ball. Worth mentioning the wind in this first half. Bradford have it in their faces, so Featherstone, they're probably it's worth speaking to John Keir before the game, around about 8 to 10 points. You might be able to pick up the wind on the microphone here. We're trying to shield it the best we can. Brown on the halfway line, fires the ball to Rooks. Rooks brought down by McClelland. Good, strong leg drive there by young Adam Rooks, on loan from Hull Kingston Rovers for the 2020 season. Hallis now in centre field to Lilly. Lilly along the line to Mills. Mills puts the fending there, cannot get past Harrison and Jack Bussey. Bradford 30 metres out from that Featherstone try line to Kirk, to Crossley. It's a hospital pass picked up there by McClelland, and McClelland will recover possession here for Featherstone. And McClelland has been pushed back towards his own 20 metre line. It's a 0 tackle though for Featherstone. Pitch starting to really cut up now. It's going to be very attritional, very direct down the middle, and it's already, as we said, a very small, compact pitch here at the Tetley Stadium. It's going to be very attritional, very direct, down the middle, and it's already, as we said, a very small, compact pitch here at the Tetley Stadium. That line, they're going to move it down the middle channel now with Anthony England. It's still Bradford 0, Featherstone 6 after that early try from McClelland and that conversion from Hall. Milnes tries a clever kick, there's no one at home. Pickersgill puts pressure there, and he's just got the ball. Brett Ferris, where did Brett Ferris come from, Amy Hardcastle? And the referee now is going to give Featherstone their fifth penalty in this first half. They're going to say there was a flop from Milnes on Brett Ferris, and it remains Bradford 0, Featherstone 6.
They've got to be so smarter than that. They're just making it hard for themselves. They had good ground there, and Pickersgill worked so hard to come from fullback to stop that play in their 10 then, so it's unfortunate what happened then.
Featherstone on the halfway line on tackle number 1. Greg Worthington will play the ball. Buss is in there at dummy half. He will give it to Alex Asino. Alex Asino was playing for Barrow this time last year. He's one of 2 Italian internationals in this Featherstone side. Dean Parata, the other, on the bench. Neither side yet to make an interchange. As Featherstone, Bussy out of dummy half, ball hits Anthony England's arm, and Featherstone know they will get another repeat set of 6 here. Although the referee, though, is going to say the emphasis was on Bussy. Bussy has lost it out of the arm, and that's Featherstone's 4th error, and Bradford will have a scrum 30 metres out from their own try line. So I do apologise for the brief couple of moments we were off air, but the opening try has come from Callum McClelland in the 13th minute. We have had 17 minutes gone here, and it is Bradford 0, Featherstone 6. And for Featherstone Rovers, they're missing Thomas Mings, Dale Ferguson, Brad Day, John Davis and Luke Briscoe, and obviously the pitch, a great leveller, so there's no time like the present for John Kay and the Bulls to play Featherstone, last season's beaten grand finalists. Gallagher on tackle 2, Hallis now to Kirk. 3rd tackle gone for the Bulls. 5 metres inside the Featherstone half. Hallis down the middle with England. Now to Lilly. Lilly to Rooks. Rooks beats one. Can't get past James Lockwood. Lockwood goes for the legs.
Solid
and Bradford run on tackle number 4 now. Down the middle they go with England once again. England brought down there by Holroyd and Harrison. Last tackle for John Keir's side. It goes to Milnes. It's caught the wind. The kick's regathered by Milnes. Milnes has it. His run will be halted. Craig Hall wraps him up 5 metres out from the line. And the Bulls, oh so close, oh so near. They've not troubled the scoreboard, but they've turned over the ball in good field position. 5 metres out from your opponent's line.
Excellent field position. They just need to keep off the line, get good line speed now, and don't let them gain any metres. Just like that. Sam Hallis, well done.
Hallis, Kirk, tackling themselves to death here. So the try to Callum McClelland in the 13th minute on the last tackle after some ill discipline by the Bulls. They've conceded 5 penalties so far in this opening 20 minutes. And here goes Callum McClelland again. He's gone for a 40-20. This time he's put a bit too much on it. And that one will bounce out of the ground. It'll be a 7 tackle set coming up here for the Bradford Bulls. Well, Amy, your prediction of 12 points to 6 might be on if the Bulls keep their watertight defence up for the remainder. So once again we do apologise for going down for a couple of minutes. Craig Hall 1 from 1. He added the conversion from the left hand side of the post. Lilly out of dummy half now to Brown. Joe Brown, he had 7 appearances for the London Scholars on Joel Ridge last season when he was still a Wigan player. 7 tries. He's had a good, strong, beneficial pre-season. Hallis now to England. England on halfway. Once again, Bradford going down the middle. Crossley on tackle number 4. Hallis now out of dummy half. He's made 10 metres forward, 15 metres, and that's a high swinging arm there from James Lockwood right in front of the referee, and Bradford are going to be awarded their 3rd penalty of the afternoon, and this will see Milnes fine touch on the far stand side, and the Bulls, they're going to have a very good chance now, Amy, of posting their first points. Good pressure on that Featherstone line.
Yeah, they've got the need to be smart now. They've got good ground. They're in their 80 now, so they need to take 1 up, maybe 2, and set a play to go right. I would do.
Bradford 10 metres out now. Good place kick by Rowan Milnes. Bradford looking for their first points this afternoon. Hallis now to Liam Kirk. Liam Kirk, good strong run, good strong carry, difficult conditions here. Hallis now to Mills, good movement. Crossley on that left hand edge. Steve Crossley's inches away from that Featherstone try line. Ross Oakes in there at dummy half. It goes to Milnes. Milnes with the dancing feet. He can't penetrate that dark blue wall of defiance. Featherstone leading 6-0. Hallis to Crossley. He's over the line, Steve Crossley. He's wiggling, twisting and turning. He's got the hippie shake. He's pushed back in the field of play, held up. He'll go back to the 10-metre line.
You definitely need to be going lower against these Fev lot because they've got a lot of upper body strength, so you need to definitely not be going too up straight like that. Last
tackle kick from Rowan Milnes. Dealt with on this main stand side. Great take there from the clouds by Greg Worthington. Greg Worthington will take tackle number 1, and now it's going to go out of dummy half from McClellan to Ben Blackmore. Ben Blackmore, he's brought down on the second tackle, and the referee Matt Rossley, he has to sort a bit of pushing and shoving now because Jordan Lilly's got involved, so too Liam Kirk, and this is the second flare up. We've had exactly 20 minutes gone on the clock, and very frustrated, Amy, when this happens. As we said, we were building it up. The players, they're in the tunnel, they're like caged animals, caged beasts. Sometimes you've just got to keep hold of that emotion.
Yeah, definitely. You can't be doing this throughout the game. You know, you got to channel that energy, and you know, if you're having a bit of a mad one, you know, let's not be taking out on each other. Take out, you know, carrying that ball up or in defence.
Oh, the referee's got to the back pocket here.
I think that's deserved.
Ben Blackmore is sent to the sin bin. So referee Matt Rossley, he's had enough. We talked about taking decisive action. He's the authoritative figure. Ben Blackmore has gone for 10 for throwing a punch on Jordan Lilly, and it will be Bradford's 4th penalty of the afternoon. So Chris Lee Hudson says, enjoying the commentary from Barbados. Come on, you Bulls.
Thank you.
Someone's enjoying us, Amy, this afternoon. Bradford then, 20 metres out. Hallis finds Crossley down that left-hand side. Crossley carries Bradford 10 metres out. We've had 22 minutes gone now here, 18 out from half-time. Bradford 10 metres out in front of the post. Lilly to Pickersgill. Pickersgill darts towards the line. Good strong challenge there as Dean Parata, who's just come on the field, wraps him up, the Italian international. Lilly goes short side to Rooks. Rooks kicks into the in-goal area. Greg Johnson!
Ooh.
It's just beat Greg Johnson. We're talking millimetres, and it's gone dead in goal. Was that the right option, Amy Hardcastle? The Bulls felt they had the numbers stacked on this main stand side.
If it had come off, it would have been the right option, but you know, they had a good platform. They were set up both sides, but unfortunately they just didn't get their hand on it. But that were a lot better set from the Bulls.
Good to see former Bradford Bulls man Elliot Minchella in attendance here this afternoon. Featherstone looking to capitalise on this 7 tackle set, 5 metres shy of that halfway line. It's Hull FC 0, St Helens 2, 0-0 between Wakefield and Warrington. Elsewhere in the Championship, Batley 4, Swinton 0, Sheffield 0, Toulouse 14, and it's Widnes 2, London 4. Featherstone through captain James Lockwood at 10 metres inside the Bulls half here, centre field position. Parata to McClellan. McClellan kicks early, puts it towards the touchline. Pickersgill has it covered. Greg Worthington and Brett Ferries were bearing down on him, and Pickersgill, a lot of maturity, a lot of leadership there. He called it. Greg Johnson backed off, and Bradford will be a little bit frustrated they've not made Featherstone pay with a numerical advantage, and all of a sudden you've just seen the game management there from Callum McClelland, and it's turned the Bulls around.
Yeah, Picklesgill's great fullback. He knows his role so well. He's dealt with some very pressured kicks as well this game, and you've got to take your hat off to him. He's a great fullback.
So Bradford will attack from deep here at the Tetley Stadium. If you're just joining us, 24 minutes gone here on the stopwatch this afternoon, and it's Bradford 0, Featherstone 6. A try in the 13th minute from Callum McClelland, converted by Craig Hall. Hallis out of dummy half as England will play the ball. It'll go on that short hand side to Gallagher, 19 years of age, one of 11 homegrown players in the Bulls side this afternoon. Liam Kirk, no pain, no gain, 5 shy of halfway. Hallis now to Lilly to Pickersgill to Brown. Here goes Brown. Brown's away. Brown's wrapped up there by Worthington. 20 metres out on the last tackle. Featherstone down. A man that's stretched. Here goes Lilly. Lilly goes probing. Lilly fires it out wide. Ross Oates' pass to Manny Dawson-Jones. It's gone into touch. The Bulls have bombed a glorious opportunity there. The scoreboard remains Bradford 0, Featherstone 6.
It's definitely coming, this try. You can feel it. Yet again, another great set that I feel like the Bulls are picking up now. I think they're in the game. I think they're a bit slow to start off with, but you know, the vision's a bit better and they're getting off the line and they're looking like they're getting a bit more stuck in.
Don't forget to let us know on the app where you're listening, where you're joining. Also Bradford Bulls live on Facebook. Let us know where you're joining us from this afternoon. Let us know your score predictions. Are you happy with how things currently are? Bradford 0, Featherstone 6. Batley have just gone in for their second try at Mount Pleasant. It's Batley 8, Swinton 0, and Lee have just scored 2 quick tries. It's Lee 10, York 0. Featherstone on the last tackle on halfway. Parata to Jouffre. The former Catalan man, straight down the middle, splits Pickersgill from his own goal area. Oh, great evasive qualities there. It looked for all intents and purposes that he was being brought down and tackled in goal by Alex Asino. And now here goes Manny Dawson-Jones, the former Hull FC man, getting heavily involved. Bradford up to their own 20-metre line. Lilly now to Brown. Brown brought down by Ferris and McClelland. 2 Featherstone players there in defence. Lilly's in at dummy half. Goes to Rooks. Rooks down the middle. 3 Featherstone players bring him down. 20 shy of the halfway line. 4th tackle gone for the Bulls. Hallis out of dummy half. Hallis to Brown. Brown's inside the Featherstone half, and that'll be the last tackle. Good tackle there from Greg Worthington and Brett Ferris. From the last tackle on the halfway line, Lilly Grubbers one down the middle. Alex Acedo just drops the brakes, drops on the ball on the floor, and Featherstone recover possession 30 metres out from their own try line. And Amy, for those listening, as Featherstone are 10 metres shy of halfway, just tell us what the pitch conditions are like.
Yeah, that's it. Like, great vision then from Hallis, and you know, Joe Brown was straight through that gap, but unfortunately the ground took him before a player. But it's just mucking up, and it's very difficult for these fast players, especially on the edges, to pick up any speed.
Featherstone 5 metres inside the Bradford half here. Alex Asino once again carrying Featherstone for a 5-10 metre gain. The former Barrow man, 25 years of age, 4 tries last season, and Featherstone are on that last tackle in front of the Bradford post. Parata out of dummy half to Jouffre. Jouffre to McClelland. Featherstone have numbers. Carey kicks ahead. It's gone into touch, has it? Referee Matt Rossley will say penalty to Featherstone. The Bradford player was offside. He was in front. And Rowan Milnes is adjudged to have picked the ball up in an offside position after it had touched Manny Dawson-Jones. Steve Crossley having a word with referee Matt Rossley. Featherstone awarded their 6th penalty in this first half. We have 11 minutes to go to half time, and this is a crucial period in this game here because Featherstone have a full set of 6, 10 metres out from that Bradford try line. London have just gone further in front. It's Widnes 2, London 10 over there in Cheshire. Parata out of dummy half. Goes down the middle with Jack Bussey, with playing, of course, for the Peter Fox Memorial Trophy. Peter's family, his wife and daughter, will present the trophy at the end of the game. Barata to Jouffre. Featherstone knocks the ball on, and Brad Gallagher does well. Gallagher goes for the legs. James Lockwood, the line was open. He's coughed up possession for James Webster's side. And on the Pulse 2 scoreboard, 30 minutes gone. It's tight and tense. Frenetic at times. It's Bradford 0, Featherstone 6. Amy Hardcastle.
Great defence by Gallagher there. You know, sitting here, I thought potentially Fev could get a little try in here, but you know they did well. Bulls, they give everything they did, and it just shows with awesome defence work that they didn't let him in. Good work.
Bradford will just move the ball from the scrum, 10 metres out from their own try line. Matty Dawson-Dawes to Liam Kirk. As we've seen already in the opening 30 minutes, Featherstone a really strong side. Huge test for the Bulls this afternoon. Featherstone, many people's favourites to win the grand final in October this year. Here goes Rowan Milnes once again. Good, crisp passing. Good leg drive from Gallagher. Rolled over in the tackle. 12 metres shy of halfway. Bradford still inside their own half. Here goes Mills. Mills through a gap. He's lost the ball on contact. And Featherstone, who was that who made the tackle? Great awareness there from the captain, James Lockwood. He stole the ball one-on-one, took the ball out of Milnes' hand just as he was going to go through the gap. And it's on small inches and the small 1%ers. Games can turn. Crossley and Hallis coming straight out of that defensive line. Alex Asino, he's brought down 30 metres out. Here goes Jouffre. Jouffre down that right-hand edge to James Harrison. Spent 2 years at Batley under John Keir. Gets to his feet, play the ball. It goes now to McClelland. McClelland to Ferris. Brett Ferris had a 2-year spell at the Bulls early in his career. Scored a memorable late try at Headingley against the Rhinos. A great win for Brian Noble that Thursday evening. Here though, Featherstone knocking on the Bulls' door. We've got 8 minutes to go to half time. Featherstone on the last tackle, 5 metres out. Parata, McClelland along the line to Hall. Hall takes it on, they're going for it on the power play. Hall looks for support, back to McClelland. McClelland keeps it going, back to Hall. They're still on the last tackle. Never say die from Featherstone, and James Harrison will take the grubber kick in the in-goal area, and Featherstone, it's a cruel killer blow for the Bulls. What a try, breathless, never say die, rugby league football from Featherstone Rovers there, but Bradford just couldn't get people back in the in-goal.
It's a shame that, because there was some really good defence, and Hallis must have done about 4 tackles in that set, and I feel sorry for him because he absolutely put his body on line then. And to be honest, that try were a bit sloppy. You know, they'd knocked it back a few times, and they just got in. Unfortunately, the line didn't move across enough, and there were just some gaps there for Fev to get through. And you know, that kick went through, and the runner were there. So it's unfortunate. They just need to keep their heads up now and go again. They can't let this try bring them down.
Well, the score at the moment, the Pulse 2 kick predictor says 85%. This one just ever so slightly to the right side of the post. But if this goes over from Craig Hall, this will be the exact same position the Bulls were in when they started the season here 2 weeks ago against the London Broncos. Craig Hall makes no mistake. And on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2 this afternoon, Bradford 0, Featherstone 12. Tom Doyle and Eben Skur coming on the field. The first interchange of the afternoon for Steve Crossley and Liam Kirk. So John Keir has kept it tight and compact for the opening 31 minutes here. And Bradford now, they might have a little bit of a mountain to climb here. There won't be many points on this pitch this afternoon. But it is currently Bradford 0, Featherstone 12. Tries from McClelland and James Harrison. James Harrison, once upon a time, come through the academy at the Bradford Bulls. Bradford have gone for the short restart. Featherstone do well. Jouffre palms it back, regathers. and he's immediately brought down there in a two-man tackle, led there by Allison Milnes. Ben Blackmore is back out there on the field. He served his 10-minute spell in the sin bin, and I'm guessing that might be a little bit frustrating, Amy, for John Keir. Featherstone down to 12 men. Bradford haven't posted any points, and they've conceded another 6.
No, this is probably the best opportunity to be able to get some points on board, 13 against 12, but sometimes it just don't go that way. It's quite frustrating. It's easy as sitting here and seeing the vision up here, but when you're on that pitch, it's completely different.
Featherstone, 30 metres out, they're going to kick early from Parata. Parata does well. Pickersgill beats 1, beats 2.
Excellent take by Pickersgill there, yet again. Just fantastic role.
Oh, he's got the confidence in the world, Brandon Pickersgill. I tell you what a player Pickersgill is turning out to be. Safe as houses at the back. Bradford now, they're looking for that oomph, that go forward, that pick-me-up. Here goes Doyle out of dummy half. Doyle beats Harrison. Can't get past Jouffre. Good, strong 15-metre carry there from Thomas Doyle. He's brought down just shy of halfway. Milnes in at dummy half. Levy and Zongu's come on the field. And then Zongu will carry the Bulls inside the Featherstone half. We're on the 5th and last tackle. It goes from Lily to Rooks. Rooks has forced an error out of the Featherstone winger. Kicked ahead here by Adam Rooks. Rooks looking to regather. It's been palm dead by Conor Carey, and the referee is going to stop the clock here. The ball has been kicked over the touchline, and referee Matt Rossley is going to separate the two teams again. He has a big decision to make here. Bradford were appealing that someone was being held back off the ball, and he's going to the back pocket again. It could be a penalty try here for the Bulls. Featherstone down to 12 men again. It was just out of the corner of my eye. A Bradford player on the inside. Adam Rooks had his shirt pulled. So Featherstone, for the second time in this first half, they have a player sent from the field of play. A professional foul. Bradford, their 5th penalty in this first half. Featherstone down to 12. Lily will tap the ball. And here we go. A chance now for the Bulls. It goes from Lily to Nzongu. Nzongu's brought down underneath the Featherstone post. Bradford chasing the game here. Doyle out of dummy half. It goes to Eben Skur. Skur has a tilt at the line, and Eben Skur is pushed back in the field of play. Jack Bussey, the Featherstone player, sin-binned. Doyle on top of the Featherstone line to Milnes, to Pickersgill. Matty Dawson-Jones out there on the fringes. He is brought down there by Josh Hardcastle. 5 metres out from that Featherstone line. It's going to go back to Milnes, to Pickersgill, and Bradford have lost a little bit of ground here as Pickersgill's pushed outside the Featherstone 10-metre line. 4th tackle coming up here for the Bulls. Head down, straight down the middle. 5 metres out now in front of the post on that 5th and last tackle. Doyle has options. Doyle goes himself. Doyle down the middle!
Awesome.
Oh, he was like King Canute trying to stop the waves. The waves parted. Doyle went through the gap. And Bradford, a crucial first try of the afternoon, right on the stroke of half-time. And just like Tom Doyle did against the London Broncos, he has got his 2nd try of the season.
Excellent. I was about to say I'd go straight to where ref is because there's a massive gap. Great vision there from Doyle. A huge respect to him there. Feather have got a really strong line in it. Like I said before, you've got to go low when you're getting near that line, not upright, and that's what he did. He dived straight to that line, and there you go. We've got a try in. Well done.
Tom Doyle, his 2nd try of the new season. Made a 2-try debut against Rochdale last season. And with George Flanagan currently out suspended, this is George Flanagan's final game, incidentally. George Flanagan will be back next week when Bradford host Underbank Rangers in the Coral Challenge Cup 4th round. That's another game you can join us on Pulse 2-4. Milnes, kick predictor, 100%. Bradford Bulls 6, Featherstone Rovers 12. And for Bradford's self-belief and confidence, Amy, Featherstone down to 12 men for the 2nd time in this first half. That will do their confidence the world of
Yeah,
good.
definitely.
They now have that ability that they can score, take the Featherstone line on and post points on the board.
Yeah, the confidence will be up now. There's like a minute and a half to go, but you know the Bulls have scored, and it'll just raise them a little bit now, and they'll get that fire back in their bellies. So it'll be interesting to see what they do for the next minute and a half.
We've had a message from Joe, stuck in work in Manchester, so thankful for the commentary. Darren Wood says listening in sunny Bridlington, and Colin says listening from Cumbria. His sister Maureen Jagger in the crowd. Well, let us know using the app what your thoughts are on this first half performance for the Bulls. We've got 90 seconds remaining here. But with Jack Bussey in the sin bin, Bradford 6, Featherstone 12. A professional foul. Jack Bussey pulling back Adam Rooks after the kick forward. Doyle out a dummy half after the tackle on Levi Nzongo, finds Eben Skur. Skur goes down the middle. Skur brought down there by Harrison and Cecino, just shy of halfway. Back it goes over on that left-hand edge to Milnes. Milnes to Gallagher. Gallagher offloads the ball. Back to Milnes. Here come the Bulls. Down the middle. What footwork from Milnes. Milnes kicks ahead. He's looking for Brown. Brown regathers and will take the tackle by Blackmore. Bradford 10 metres out. They've gone the length of the field. They go back in centre field now to Lilly. Lilly cuts over the kick to Johnson. Johnson can't regather. He's knocked it on in the in-goal area, right in this main stand corner. And the Bulls have bombed another try with 20 seconds remaining. Amy Hardcastle. Oh, so close for John Keir and the Bulls. 12-6 it remains.
So close, yeah. I thought it were in there, but just needed to jump that little bit further. Unfortunate there for Bulls.
Featherstone will have a 7 tackle set from the 20-metre line. And once again, the conditions here and Storm Dennis dictating that Featherstone are just going to go straight down the middle with the big men. We're into time added on now. The stopwatch has hit 40 minutes and it's Bradford 6, a try from Doyle. Featherstone 12, McClelland and Harrison, the 2 try scorers. Just 6 points separating these 2 fierce West Yorkshire rivals. Featherstone on tackle number 4, 10 metres inside the Bradford half. They're going to go for a Hail Mary. The hooter has just sounded. Parata kicks behind the line. Mary Dawson-Jones will concede the goal line dropout, but the referee will put whistle to lips. And at half-time here at the Tetley Stadium in Dewsbury, Bradford's temporary home for the underway here, and the sun just starting to come from behind the clouds as Storm Dennis starts to dissipate. I've got to give a huge mention here to the Dewsbury groundsman, Paul Moore. He was here at 8 o'clock this morning with his barrel of sand and his trusty pitchfork. He's done a fantastic job. Jordan Lilly, boot to ball, straight down this main stand side, trapped by Jouffre. Jouffre looks immediately for one of those willing, running Featherstone forwards, and in defence is Nzongo and Gallagher to wrap up Luke Cooper. But Bradford, an early penalty to Featherstone inside the 10, says Matt Rossley. Featherstone just down to 12 men for another 2 minutes.
I was just about to say what a great kick and great start into the second half, and then they just end up getting a penalty.
Keep your messages coming on the app. Let us know what you think about that first half performance. Bradford now have put themselves under a little bit of pressure. They've got a bit of defending to do here as Jouffre finds Cooper. Cooper straight in there at Skur and Nzongo. Milnes comes in as the second man. Doyle also in there as the 4th. Milnes and Doyle retreat the 10. Now it goes short side from Parata towards Harrison. Harrison scored Featherstone's second try in that first half when they led 12-0. Here goes Parata, Jouffre towards McClelland. McClelland now towards Ferris. 14 times capped for England, Bet Ferris. A lot of experience, 33 years of age. Incidentally, the Bulls' average age this afternoon, 22 years and 8 months. Featherstone, 26 months, 11 months. So 26 years, 11 months for Featherstone. So over 4 years. in the maturity stakes. Wind just ever so slightly picking up here as Bradford have done well to weather that Featherstone Rovers storm. Featherstone have come up with their 7th error there, and Bradford will pick the ball up and they'll come straight down the middle here, near the halfway line. Quick play the ball from Eben Skur. Now goes to Milnes. Milnes to Oakes. Oakes tracked back there by Hardcastle and Carey. Hardcastle comes in at the side and Oakes is rolled over on the Featherstone 40 metre line. The 10 metres inside the Featherstone half here. Milnes now in centre field. Back down the middle with Eben Skur. Skur's carried Bradford 15 metres forward. The 20 metres out from the Featherstone line. It's going to go from Doyle to Milnes. Milnes a good kick. Pickersgill on the inside. Pickersgill palms it back. It's still the last. And Bradford are going to be brought down 5 metres out from that Featherstone Rovers try line as Brad Gallagher, his run and charge towards the line after taking the pass on the inside from that Pickersgill palm back is halted by Harrison and Jouffre. We've had 3 minutes gone at the start of the second half, and it is Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. Mick Gledhill, Amy Hardcastle, your call team this afternoon as Featherstone now just roll up the sleeves and they just know they've got to do the hard yards forward in the mud down the middle. Lilly and Brown, the 2 Bulls defenders, bringing down Parata over on that left-hand edge.
Great defence that. They're still in the 30s, you know. They probably end up doing an early kick here because they're under pressure, Fev. They need to get off the line, Bradford.
Cooper plays the ball, goes to Parata, to Ferris. Ferris is brought down, still inside their own half here. They're on the 5th and last tackle from the 40 metre line. McClelland drills one along the floor, picked up there confidently. Good pros there from Lilly. Lilly picks it up to his own 40 metre line, 10 shy of halfway. Here goes Greg Johnson. Greg Johnson, a lot of Super League experience. Carries Bradford up to halfway. Manny Dawson-Jones out of dummy half now. This will be the 3rd tackle gone. Jouffre.
2 on 1, he's
stolen the ball there. Hardcastle has stolen the ball just as Jouffre went to Manny Dawson's legs. And Bradford are awarded penalty number 6 right here at the start of this second half. And this now will see the Bulls put a bit of pressure on this Featherstone try line. Milnes finds touch 20 metres out. Oakes will tap the ball down the middle. They're going to go with Gallagher. Gallagher's head goes back on contact. Hardcastle does well, wraps him up 10 metres out. Doyle's in there at dummy half. Here goes Levitt Nzongu. The former Albi Tigers man carries Bradford 2 metres out from that Featherstone line. Doyle now to Milnes. Milnes to Skur. Eben Skur has reached out. He's pushed back in the field of play. He's inches shy of the line. Oakes out of dummy half to Milnes. He drills one in.
Oh, yes!
Milnes! Rowan Milnes! He put one behind the Featherstone line. And Jordan Lilly has pounced on the ball like a cat playing with new toys. And it is Bradford 10, Featherstone 12. That is what we like to see. Milnes and Lilly, composure, communication, and now the comeback. Bradford 10, Featherstone 12, and Jordan Lilly, he doesn't score many, 4 tries last season from 27 appearances, and the 23-year-old former Leeds man, he'll enjoy that one in the red, amber and black. Bradford 10, Featherstone 12. Amy Hardcastle.
Really good set that, they completed it. But yeah, Mills has got a really good kicking game and good vision there from him, and you know, awesome on the back of that, Jordan Lilly.
Perfectly weighted. You had to get the power bar absolutely spot on,
especially in this weather as well. So he did really well to get it through.
Oh, Jordan Lilly will be talking about that at the gym tomorrow morning, let me tell you that, for those that know I go to Lily's Fitness. Mills from in front, we're locked up, and Bradford, they were 12-0 down, 10 minutes out from half-time, and they've turned it around in the blink of an eye. 46 minutes gone now, and that's just the tonic John Keir would have asked for at the start of this second half. more composure, more patience, and the points are starting to arrive on the scoreboard. Bradford 12, Featherstone 12 in this Peter Fox Memorial Trophy game. More importantly, 2 Betfred Championship points up for grabs. The war cry, come on you Bulls, comes from the terracing on the far stand side.
Great run.
Pickersgill does well on the restart, fires it towards Nzongo. Nzongo makes 15 metres, tackle one gone. Here we go. Lily's in there at dummy half. Bradford just inside their own 20. Goes to Eben Skur. Eben Skur, fearless. Carries Bradford 10, 15 metres forward. They're 15 shy of halfway. Doyle out of dummy half now towards Milnes. Milnes gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher takes Jouffre with him inside the Featherstone half. A tackle remaining here for the Bulls. Doyle to Nzongo along the line. It goes to Hallis. Now it goes to Lily. Lily's brought down. 45 metres out from the Featherstone line on the 5th and last tackle. Doyle to Milnes. Milnes, another great kick. Brown's chasing it on the inside. Craig Hall will take this one from the clouds. 10 metres out from his own line, and now the Bulls have Featherstone where they want them. 10 metres out from their own line, and I don't want to tempt fate here, Amy, but if it's a draw at full time, we go to golden point extra time. I tell you what, Bulls 2 listeners, we could just be doing that here. 12 points apiece. And the Bulls, they're resurrected here at the start of the second half because they're asking questions of Featherstone, and this watertight defence here from the Bulls has restricted Featherstone to just 35 metres, and Callum McClellan will be forced to kick from deep on the last tackle. He'll only get it as far as the Bradford 30 metre line in the mud. Pickersgill carries the ball 10 metres up to the Bradford 40. Quick play the ball from Pickersgill. Matty Dawson-Jones out of dummy half. Draws Harrison, Hardcastle and Carey with him. Carey, of course, arrived mid-season last year. Very versatile, can play both wing and centre. As Pickersgill drops the ball, as the Featherstone defence had just opened up down the middle. A half chance, Amy Hardcastle. 12-12 it remains.
Yeah, it just shows with Pickersgill on your shoulder as that fullback, you know, it's quite hard to defend, and if it, you know, caught that ball then it'd straight been in for a try then, so unlucky, but I bring that in a little bit more, but just not too often.
Scrum to Featherstone, 5 metres shy of halfway inside the Featherstone half. It's Hull FC 6, St Helens 12, Wakefield 4, Warrington 2, elsewhere in the Championship, Batley 20, Swinton 0. It is Leigh 10, York 0, Sheffield 4, Toulouse 20, and it is still Widnes 2, London 26. Earlier on this afternoon it finished Workington Town 28, West Bowling 22. What a performance from Ryan Hunking and West Bowling. The red and green army to go up to Cumbria and just narrowly suffer a 6-point defeat in the cup. Featherstone from the scrum, the 10 metres inside the Bulls half. James Lockwood gets to his feet. Lockwood plays the ball. Parata out of dummy half to Cecino. Cecino dumped on his back there by Doyle, but here come Featherstone. They're going over on the far stand side. It goes from Lockwood to McClellan. McClellan to Ferris. Brett Ferris is brought down on the last tackle for James Webster's side. 15 metres out now. McClelland on the power play. McClelland draws the defence, flicks it on to Jouffre. Jouffre into the in-goal area. Matty Dawson-Jones, safety first. Featherstone's second goal line dropout of the afternoon, and we have had 10 minutes gone at the start of this second half. Bradford 12, Featherstone 12, and just like we saw in that second half against the London Broncos, the team performing, they're showing real resilience and fortitude in defence, Amy.
Oh yeah, outstanding. They've put Featherstone under a lot of pressure and they've had to kick early, and you know they haven't managed to get the ball downfield, but great safety there by Matty Jones there. He looks safe as houses.
Bradford 12, Featherstone 12. 30 minutes remain here at the Tetley Stadium in Dewsbury. James Lockwood on tackle number 1. Parata out of dummy half to Cecino. The former Barrow Raider man is brought down 20 metres out in front of the Bradford post. Here goes Parata, to Jouffre, to McClelland. McClelland can't get past young Adam Rooks. McClelland plays the ball. They're going to go back down this middle channel now, having another strong tilt on that Bradford line. Featherstone 5 metres out in front of the post. Parata's in there at dummy half. He decides to go over on that left-hand edge to McClelland. McClelland back on the inside to Hall. Danger here for the Bulls. Hall, can he offload the ball? No, he can't. Joe Brown comes in and wraps him up. Along there with Greg Johnson, and Featherstone are on the last tackle. 10 metres out, Brett Ferris. They're going to run it on the power play. Pickersgill comes in, and Featherstone are held up over the line on the power play. And we just said it, real fortitude in the Bulls' defence.
Great defence there yet again. I know I keep saying it, but honestly, Bulls' defence today is outstanding. You know, you can't shut off on them edges, and they went blind then, and they were still, you know, still waiting for him. So great D.
Well, there's big expectation at Featherstone in 2020. Some would argue they boast a stronger side than what was at Ryan Carr's disposal, but as we said, they are missing players like John Davis, Brad Hay, Thomas Mins, Dane Chisholm this afternoon, so no time like the present for the Bulls to play one of the promotion favourites. Evan Hodson has just come on the field for John Keir's side as Bradford quick play the ball up to halfway. Pickersgill brought down there by Harrison. They're on the last tackle now, the Bulls. Halfway centre field, goes to Milnes. Milnes, oh, he's got a bit of spin on that one. Featherstone have let it bounce. It's in the in-goal area, underneath the crossbar, over the dead ball line. A 7 tackle set here coming up for the visitors, and it's going to be quickly taken there by Ben Blackmore. What's going to happen now, Amy? Because we've got a stalemate, 12 points apiece. Is this where people think about, you know, holding on in the tackle a little bit more?
Yeah, you know, you want a good game. You don't want to hold on too much because, you know, it's not good to watch, but they're just going to have to be really smart now and just keep the penalty count down and just do what John Keir's asked for him to do.
Featherstone just inside the Bradford half, over on that left-hand hedge. Greg Worthington has won a penalty. Jordan Lilly is adjudged to have been offside inside the 10, and that is not what Bradford wanted to do there. They've conceded their 9th penalty of the afternoon, the 3rd one this afternoon for offside. And Callum McClelland will find touch 30 metres out from that Bradford try line. The former Toronto man, Greg Worthington, has tapped the ball and advanced towards the Bulls' defence a little bit too hastily, so he will have to go back and tap the ball on the referee's whistle, which he does. He'll give it to James Lockwood. Lockwood's brought down 20 metres out. Parata in there at dummy half to Jared O'Connor, the son of former Wigan and Leeds Terry O'Connor. O'Connor's brought down 15 metres out. Parata now goes down the middle, twisting and turning. Featherstone 5 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line. Danger here for the Bulls. A chance from Jack Bussey. Bussey's underneath the post. And Bussey, the former London Broncos man, he spent 10 minutes in the bin in that first half. He will break the Bulls' resolve. Featherstone have their 3rd try of the afternoon. We've had 54 minutes gone on the clock, and it's Bradford 12, Featherstone 16.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Bulls. Featherstone had some good play there, and they just kept attacking down middle, and it paid off. And unfortunate that, you know, they got the shoulders in Bulls and some big tackles there, but he just found the ground. So unfortunate for Bulls, but good try there from the Fev.
Well, it's at this point in the show, if you want to send us your 5-word review, be it on Facebook, Twitter or the app, let us know what your thoughts are, your 5-word reviews. Craig Hall from in front of the post. That could be a crucial 2 points. Come the 80th minute, Featherstone have restored their 6-point advantage, which they held at half-time. But oh boy, Featherstone know they're going to have to work hard for every point this afternoon. Not a lot of points are going to be scored this afternoon on this cow patch of a field. And on Bradford Bulls 5, on Bulls 2, Bradford 12, Featherstone 18. Let's see what Jordan Lilly can do from the restart. Levien Zongu leaves the field. So Steve Crossley comes back out for his second chance. And Bradford have got the ball back from the restart. And the referee's going to say knock on. Matty Dawson-Jones has just knocked the ball on the 20-metre line. And that is cruel, cruel, cruel. Lilly's restart hit the leg of Lewis Frey, and he had it in his own in-goal area. The ball catapulted 20 metres forward. Matty Dawson-Jones raced clear, and I think that's a fair call, Amy Hardcastle.
It is a fair call. It's just unfortunate for Matty there. Just got to work hard now. Don't let him out of there 40.
Well, we're approaching the hour mark here. It's a real Titanic affair here in Dewsbury, Bradford's temporary home. It's pulse 2. I'll ask Amy in around 10 minutes' time for 4 players to go on the man of the match poll. Here come Featherstone though, and it's almost coming towards that time where if Featherstone could get a 4th try, it might just put a bit too much daylight between themselves and the Bulls. McClelland keeps it going, finds O'Connor, McClelland and Holroyd, the trio, the triumvirate who've come on dual reg this week. Featherstone 10 metres inside the Bradford Bulls half on that last tackle. Bit of pushing and shoving there at the ruck. Bussey gets to his feet, plays the ball. Parata goes out wide. McClelland takes that line up. Can't get past Adam Rooks, although McClelland has somehow kept the ball alive, and it's gone straight down towards Craig Hall. Pickersgill has called for it. Pickersgill lets it bounce. And Featherstone, they're going to claim a try here. Was that grounded before the dead ball line? The referee looks. He points the finger. And a mistake at the back there from Brandon Pickersgill has cost the Bulls dear. The Bulls were hesitant. They let the ball bounce. And I'm not quite sure which Featherstone player it was, Amy Hardcastle.
Not
but
sure.
One of the players in the blue and white has grounded the ball for Featherstone's 4th try. A real turning point in this afternoon's game.
Yeah, I feel from there. I actually thought the ball went out, but you can't see from up here. But great on Fev there, getting that down, because that must have been on the edge of being out. But, you know, this is a time now where Bulls need to give everything they've got, because, you know, Fev are on and up now, and they've probably got it behind them, and they want to win this game and put it to bed. So, you know, Bulls need to really switch on and work really hard.
Well, the PA announcer has yet to announce who scored it. Craig Hall will attempt the conversion from out wide, and that one has gone between the posts. So Featherstone, in the blink of an eye, have restored their 12-point advantage. It's Bradford 12, Featherstone 24. No one knows who scored the try for Featherstone Rovers. It happened right in that far stand corner. Referee Matt Rossley, he talked to the touch judge. The touch judge had got to the dead ball line. He was happy it was grounded. John Keir and Mark Dunning on the touchline shaking their heads. The Bulls can't feel sorry for themselves. They have to reset, reload and come again. Jordan Lilly then, with that restart, decides to go deep and long. Bounces up kindly, taken in by Hardcastle. Still no definitive version on who has scored that try for Featherstone. We'll certainly try our best to find out, but it has been given. And it is Bradford 12, Featherstone 24, and that's just took a little bit of sting out of that Bradford Bulls performance. As Featherstone on the restart, 10 shy of halfway. Wellington Albert has just come on the field as Featherstone move the ball out wide with Greg Worthington. Worthington's on halfway. He's brought down 5 metres in from touch. Blackmore out of dummy half. Blackmore's brought down 10 metres inside the Bradford half on the 5th and last tackle. It goes to McClelland. McClelland, another difficult kick for Pickersgill. Pickersgill's lost this one again, but the referee will say it has touched a Featherstone hand. So a bit of shaky confidence there from Pickersgill, but he did well in a good position. Arched his back, cupped his hands, and the referee will say Greg Worthington was the first person to knock on. Here come Bradford then, down the Spadestad side. Matty Dawson-Jones is going to be brought down by Albert and Hardcastle. 10 shy of the halfway line. We've hit the hour mark here. in Dewsbury. We have 20 minutes remaining. Can Bradford stage a second half comeback for the ages? Doyle to Mills. Mills, quick hands. Gallagher's brought down. 30 metres out from that Featherstone try line on this main stand side. And Bradford are given a penalty because Gallagher has been held in the tackle, and then there's a bit of pushing and shoving between Jouffre, Carey and Gallagher. Bradford's 8th penalty of the afternoon, and Rowan Milnes will find touch on this main stand side, and Bradford a full set of 6 now 20 metres out. You suspect a try here would rekindle their hopes of their first win of the season. Josh Hardcastle just receiving attention, so play has been halted here. Crowd appealing for the referee to blow time back on, which he does. And tackle number 1 will be carried in by Evan Hodson. Hodson's brought down 15 metres out from that Featherstone try line. Lilly now to Crossley. Crossley like an express train down that right edge. Crossley's brought down 8 metres out. Doyle's in there at dummy half, primed and ready. Hallis to Lilly to Milnes. Milnes out wide towards Oakes. Oakes is in! Oh! Jouffre went for the knees and wraps him up 2 metres out. Milnes in at dummy half to Hodson. Hodson's brought down 5 metres out. 2 tackles remaining here for the Bradford Bulls. They're down by 12. Doyle again! Doyle's over the line. He's not grounded the ball. He's in the field of play, and the Bulls are on the last tackle. Hallis out of dummy half to Mills. Mills grubbers it in. Oakes has got it down, but the referee will say it was grounded first by Conor Carey, and Bradford have a repeat set of 6 from the goal line dropout. Oakes is saying he grounded it. I've no complaints that he did, but the referee will say Conor Carey got there first. Split second decision. Bradford have Featherstone on the rack again, Amy.
Yeah, lucky there. They did pretty well, and Mills kick again. They can't handle his kicking game.
Oh, short restart there. Straight into the arms of Brad Gallagher. Gallagher's rolled over on his back, just to the right-hand side of the post, and it'll go from Hallis to Hodson. Hodson is brought down. The 21-year-old, just 2 appearances last season. 2 from 2 in 2020. Bradford, 5 metres out now in the mud. Doyle misses out Crossley, finds Lilly. Lilly back to Hodson. Hodson's brought down underneath the post. Albert comes in at the side, wraps him up. Here comes Crossley, goes to Doyle, misses him out, finds
Awesome.
Pickersgill!
Awesome.
Pickersgill's in! Pickersgill's upper body strength is going to take him over the line, and Josh Hardcastle tries to keep him out, but Brandon Pickersgill has a 3rd try of the afternoon for the Bradford Bulls. It's 10 metres in from this main stand side. It'll be a difficult assignment for Rowan Milnes, but the game is alive.
It's coming back now, yeah. This is it now. Bulls are going to have their heads lifted a little bit, and they're probably making Fev a little bit worried as the score's getting a little bit closer. But yet again, Mills and Pickersgill worked great together then, and it could have been anyone's ball, but he just ran a perfect line, and the gap came and he found the floor, so excellent.
63rd minute gone here at the Tetley Stadium. Rowan Milnes, the kick predictor, 42%. Let us know on the app your 5-word reviews. Ian Bullock says, can we have Amy every Bulls game?
Oh, thank you so much.
We will ask her that question in a moment. Gareth Summers says, pick as safe as houses. Good shout for man of the match at the moment. And John says, as good as always. Rowan Milnes, this to take us to a 6-point game. The kick predictor at 42% with that trusty left boot. This one has just gone across the face of the post. He does have the win to contend with. The gap is down to 8. And we have 15 minutes remaining here, Amy Hardcastle. And I guess for Brandon Pickersgill's confidence, after the error which led to Featherstone's 4th try, we still don't know who scored it.
No.
That is a good pick-me-up for him.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It's just unfortunate for him. He has a lot of pressure at full-back, and, you know, sometimes you just got to wash that away and, you know, focus again, and that's what he's clearly done, because he's come back with a bang and he's got a try, and he's just took that ball now from kick-off, and he's made, 20 yards, so great effort there, Brandon.
Brandon Pickersgill on the restart, out of his own 20-metre line. Anthony England's back on for the final 15 minutes here. Do not divert your ears once again. We're going the distance this afternoon. It's Bradford 16, Featherstone 24 here on Pulse 2. Mick and Amy, the call team. Bradford up to halfway now with Steve Crossley. Doyle's in there at dummy half. Goes on that right-hand edge towards Anthony England. England meets Albert and O'Connor head on just inside the Featherstone half. Doyle, quick play the ball, now goes to Hallis. Hallis brought down, last tackle on the restart for the Bulls. They're 32 metres out from the Featherstone line. It goes to Lily. Lily, clever kick. Mills chasing on the inside. They've let it bounce. Oh, kind bounce of the ball there for Craig Hall. If that one has a bit of reverb and bounces towards the Bulls line, Mills regathers and he's underneath the post. Cruel margins. 14 minutes remain on the clock. Bradford 16. Tries from Doyle, Lilly and Pickersgill. Featherstone 24 in the second half, just like they did against the London Broncos. They're leading by 10 points to 6 at present. Blackmore tries to plod his course through the Bradford Bulls line. Good defence. Gallagher comes in as the second man. He's going to wrap up Bussey. McClelland on that last tackle after Featherstone are restricted to just 30 metres. Bit of frustration there from Callum McClelland. Kicks it straight along the floor, down to Pickersgill. Pickersgill will take it from his own 20-metre line. Here goes Matty Dawson-Jones out of dummy half. Brought down there by Harrison, Jouffre, and also Hardcastle in a free-man tackle. Joe Brown looks to get involved, and he will take the second tackle here for John Keir's side, 10 shy of the halfway line. Quick play the ball. Doyle once again to Hallis. Hallis up and over halfway, rolled over in the tackle. 2 tackles remaining for the Bulls. The clock and the scoreboard against them. Here goes England, punishing, penetrative run down the middle. Albert has to wrap him up. Also Bussey in defence. Bradford 35 metres out from that Featherstone line. Milnes once again, perfectly weighted kick. Lily chasing it on the inside. Nearly a mid-air collision there between Conor Carey and Craig Hall. But Craig Hall, just like Brandon Pickersgill's been at fullback, Craig Hall deserves a lot of plaudits, Amy Hardcastle.
Yeah, definitely. Safe as houses, Craig Hall, and you know he's a standout player for Fev. I've been impressed with his game so far.
Fast approaching the final 10 minutes here in Dewsbury. Bradford 16, Featherstone 24. Featherstone have come up with an error, and this is the moment from the Bulls. Jared O'Connor's disrupting cold.
You can see he's quite fatigued now. He's blowing a little bit. An error's just come there. Didn't have his hands up, and he needs to be switched on. Especially can't be doing errors like that in their theatre.
Amy Hardcastle, pick 4 players that are going to go on the poll from the Bradford Bulls.
Definitely Brandon Pickersgill. I think Joe Brown's been outstanding at centre. Yeah, he might not have got over that line, but his defence has been outstanding out there, and he's stopped a lot of tries, so definitely him as well. Definitely Craig Hall as well for Fev. I think he's been outstanding for them. He's been a standout player, and I think well, I know actually Sam Alice has been awesome in defence as well. He's put his body there, and I've got to put him on that list. Yeah.
Well, those are the players you can vote for in the poll. Bradford 20 metres out now from that Featherstone line. 11 minutes remain here. England's going to be brought down by Jouffre and Parata. Good defence there from Featherstone. Albert comes in as the third man. Doyle out of dummy half to Milnes. Milnes along the line, fires it to Gallagher. Gallagher, his number and name unrecognisable on the back of his mud-stained shirt. He's brought down 10 metres out. 10 to the left of the post. Milnes, lateral ball, infield towards Crossley. Crossley's brought down 5 metres out. Now or never for the Bulls. They're on tackle number 4. England's underneath the post, but 5 Featherstone defenders pushing back in the field of play. The Bulls on the last tackle. Doyle, Milnes to Pickersgill. They're into the corner. Matty Dawson-Jones. He's dived into the corner. The fingers pointed. No, it's not. Hold on. The players have come together again. The try has not been given. The touch judge comes in to separate. Is it going to be given? Yes, it is. Yes. Try awarded. A 4th try of the afternoon for the Bulls. Matty Dawson-Jones. He now has scored a try in each of the Bulls games. And once again, Rowan Milnes, a touchline conversion. Strap yourselves in. 20 points, plays 24.
Awesome work there. I think they're getting the confidence back now, Bulls, and it's just showing. Mills, yet again, another great kick. His kicking game is outstanding. It's very hard to defend, especially under pressure as well on your try line. So great vision from Mills and great finish from Matty Jones. Well done.
The kick predictor, 27%, right on this main stand touchline once again. We have 9 minutes remaining here. What another compelling, thrilling, breathless fixture from the championship. Rowan Milnes draws that imaginary line from the ball. Can he pilot this one between the posts? It's there! He's caught the wind, and the wind will send that between the posts and over the black dot, and we have a 2-point game here at the Tetley Stadium. Bradford Bulls 22, Featherstone Rovers 24.
Come on! You said it was going to be close, didn't you? 15-14.
I always say this, I don't think my heart can take extra time, golden point extra time, but I tell you what, if it means the Bulls pick up first win of the season and their first 2 points, then so be it. What a performance in this second half. Amanda Richardson's messages in, absolutely loving the commentary today with Mick and Amy. We don't need Mick to tell us what's happening because you can hear me getting excited, bless her. Kind words. Here come Bradford then on the restart. They've got a spring in the step. It has been a war of attrition out there. A game decided by inches. But Bradford have lost the ball there. Rowan Milnes, 30 out from his own line. He tried to find the support and the ball has gone to ground, and that will be a scrum, head and feed to Featherstone Rovers, 30 metres out. We have 8 minutes remaining here at the Tetley Stadium in Dewsbury. Bradford Bulls 22, Featherstone Rovers 24 on the Pulse 2 scoreboard. Parata gives the ball to Lockwood. Tackle number 1. What a performance it has been by the Bulls in this second half. Just a goal kick away. Surely it is not going to be another agonising, narrow defeat. Here goes Ferris to McClelland, to Wellington Albert, the former PNG Hunters man. Papua New Guinean international is brought down 5 metres out from that Bradford line. McClelland, how wide? They're going in at the corner. Ben Blackmore squeezes in. Joe Brown punches the turf with frustration. Featherstone have a 5th try of the afternoon. It's right out there, in at the corner, and Featherstone, they're just queued up. They had numbers, and there was nothing that Joe Brown or Greg Johnson could do about that one. And now Craig Hall, with 7 minutes remaining, he has a chance, you feel, to win it for the visitors.
Yeah, I feel for Bradford there. Sometimes I think you just need to put a bit more pressure on that person with the ball and don't let it get past as quick as it did then. But it's hard to defend out wide when you've not got the numbers, so it's unfortunate for the Bulls lads out there. But you know, you can't let your heads go now because there's still a game. There's like 5 minutes to go and they can definitely still bring this back, so they've just got to keep their heads high now. Don't let that try affect the game.
Craig Hall right on that far stand touchline. How is your composure? How are the nerves? Hall will pilot this one between the posts. A great kick in difficult conditions here and it's Bradford Bulls 22. Bradford Bulls 22, Featherstone Rovers 30 now, and we've got 5 minutes remaining, and I'm guessing now, Amy, the Bulls will have to go for the short restart.
They're going to have to, yeah. They're going to have to give everything they've got.
Lily goes for the short kick-off. Just a little bit too much on that one. Straight down the front of James Lockwood. And with 5 minutes remaining, it's looking like that Bradford, albeit a very heartening and heroic performance here this afternoon in the mud on the top of Dewsbury Moor, are going to go down to a second successive defeat of the new season. Let us know your 5-word reviews. Use the app, use Twitter, use Facebook. I tell you what, there's a lot of talking points in this game. Featherstone up to halfway, centre field. Parata's in there at dummy half. Crossley and Doyle in defence. Parata to Lockwood. Oh, Lockwood meets Hodgson and Gallagher head on down the middle, and he's brought down, although he's lost the ball. But referee Matt Rossley will say penalty. He'll say Crossley coming as the third man. It's 40 metres out. Featherstone's 10th penalty of the afternoon. Bradford conceded 10 penalties against the Broncos, and McClelland will fire this one into touch on this main stand side. So, 4 minutes to go. Featherstone now looking to take this Bulls line on and potentially score a 6th try. Well, I hate to say it, I was wrong. We've had 52 points on this pitch this afternoon. Who knew there was going to be so many points in an entertaining game? We've got 4 minutes remaining. Parata out of dummy half to James Lockwood. No. Lockwood down under the post. Picker's goal comes in, stops him from scoring. Great try-saving effort, and then Parata's knocked on at dummy half, and Bradford, they will look to form the scrum and call the time off here. That's a huge chance blown by the visitors, Amy.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Bulls needed that then. He managed to get through the defence, and, you know, unfortunately he knocked on the ball, so this is a chance for Bulls to, you know, not let that score get any bigger, so they're going to have to really work hard now to get out of their 10.
Bradford 22, Featherstone 30. Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2 from the base of the scrum. Out wide towards Brown. Brown brought down, 12 out from his own line, tackle number 1. Lily's in at dummy half, goes to Greg Johnson. Greg Johnson brought down there by Albert and Socino. Second tackle gone. Doyle now in his customary position at dummy half. To England, to Milnes, to Gallagher. Gallagher brought down by Harrison. Third tackle gone here for the Bulls. We have 3 minutes remaining, and we're going to see some magic from the Bulls. Anthony England has ball in hand. He can't offload it out the tackle. Harrison and Lockwood come in and wrap him up, and the former Wakefield man will get a quick play the ball in as Lily goes for the 40-20. Is that one going into touch? It's just got into touch. 40-20 here for the Bulls, is it? Referee will say no. It's just rolled the wrong side of the 20-metre line. Agony once again for the Bulls. Quick thinking from Jordan Lilly there. That was the Bulls' last roll of the dice, you feel. We've got 90 seconds remaining, but what a Herculean performance once again against the odds from the Bulls.
Yeah, I feel for him there. Unlucky. Just literally meat as if that. Need to work hard here.
Literally 20 metres and half a yard as Hall goes down that short stand side from the scrum. Featherstone 10 shy of halfway. 75 seconds remaining now here. It will be a second successive defeat for John Kerr and the Bulls. They will host Underbank Rangers here next Sunday in the 4th round of the Coral Challenge Cup. That's another game you can listen to live here on Pulse 2, and we'll be on air at noon, 12 o'clock next Sunday. Parata out of dummy half to Socino, what a great signing he's been for James Webster and Featherstone. Caught my eye when Bradford played Barrow last season in that 1895 Cup. Here come the Bulls, defending for their lives. Featherstone on that last tackle, 30 metres out. McClelland, game management, drills it into touch, and that will be a scrum head and feet to the Bulls. And we have 10 seconds remaining on the stopwatch. The Bulls will rush to form the scrum. Referee Matt Rossley waits to see the Bulls form the scrum, and he will call time off here. And Bradford, just seconds remaining this afternoon now.
Fev try to slow the game down a little bit now, get the breaths back. There's only a minute to go, so tactical there what he's done, kick it ball out, but they want to win the game.
Well, I think Featherstone, they'll be delighted. Let's give Featherstone some credit.
Yeah,
they've navigated this difficult hurdle.
Yeah, it's been difficult for both teams, but none side have give up, but Fev just look like they've just give it that little bit extra. And like I say, Craig Hall's been outstanding for them. He's saved a lot of errors and tries their way, so great work.
I'm guessing from a neutral point of view, you'd give Craig Hall the man of the match. Here come Bradford on the halfway line. Lilly to England. England, a deft little pass, recovered there on this main stand side by Ross Oakes. Referee says ball has gone backwards. We're into time added on now here at the end of the game. Maddie Dawson-Jones has lost the ball. It's picked up there by Pickersgill. Bradford on the last tackle. Hooter Symes, final play of the afternoon. Milnes to Maddie Dawson-Jones, kicks it into touch. That is full time. That's all she wrote here. And Bradford Bulls have gone down by the narrowest of margins.